FCSB, Stamgrass, Bucharest, 0. FCSB 0, guys. It was a decent game, to be fair. I wouldn't say it was a game of two halves, because from really start to finish, Manchester United controlled the game. These sort of games, these sort of away games, is what, as fans, we are used to seeing. A professional performance where we weren't absolutely amazing, but we were professional. We kept the ball. We didn't have loads and loads of chances. Maybe not at the beginning, but towards the end when the game opened up, the game started to flow and spaces were created, and we started opening the opposition up a bit more, as you would expect. But I would say that the performance was a bit more professional than we have seen in the past, especially away from home. This was never going to be an easy game, but one thing I will say, especially the first 5-10 minutes, I noticed that we actually set up, in my opinion, the closest to what the manager wants to be. What I saw today is the closest team the manager has put out, almost in his image. As in, this is what I'll explain it in saying that, first of all, the wingbacks held the width for once, yeah, and they didn't invert like Mazraoui and Dalot kept inverting in other games. And the reason why the wingbacks kept the width today is because he played with number 10s that didn't go wide. He didn't start Garnacho and Ahmad and these guys. He started with Eriksen and Kobbie, thank God. And they played the channels. They because he wants that box midfield. The manager wants the double pivot and the 10s. Everyone really plays with a box midfield. He wants that box, right? When Garnacho and other players play in that 10 position, there's no box. We're very weak in that area. Because we got the right profiles and we started the right profiles today, that's what I say. We played, we looked, we felt. This is the closest we've looked, felt, played according to the manager's ideas in a long time. The wingers held the width. We had a left-footed wing-back on the left and a right-footed wing-back on the right. Thank you. And we had two 10s. We had a right-footed 10 on the right and a left-footed 10 on the left with a striker. And for the first time, I saw the system fully, and I said to myself, we just need better players. We need Eriksen, a quicker, more mobile number 10 to do, to be in Eriksen position, a better striker. We need a better wing backs who could take their man on and beat their man. Once this manager hopefully has his pieces in play, and I saw it today, I reckon we will be okay if he gets his pieces. Hopefully he does. So the first half, we were okay. Rasmus Hojlund, he performed better than he did in the last game, and that's what I will say. I'm not gonna come down hard on Rasmus like a lot of fans. I could do, but it is we know his failures. We know what he's not good at, and we know what he is good at. And today, one of the reasons why he played well today is genuinely, I think, like, he was more confident today. He woke up on the right side of the bed today. To the last game, he was extra bad for whatever reason. And also, we were camping in their half. So if we're camping in their half and we're keeping the ball, he plays better. Also, because we were playing in the right structure, our midfielders were closer to him. So he could bounce the ball off them a bit more. He played better because we were in a better system. And it also shows all of us that, as bad as Rasmus Hojlund is, all the players will look better once the system is systeming. So, yeah, first half, we were okay. We kept the ball well. I saw we had good amount of possession, but we didn't penetrate. We had Kobbie Manu had an opportunity to score, that pullback from Rasmus. He didn't score. Other than that, we kept the ball well. We probed, we moved, kept the ball well, probed, we moved. We didn't really move it with a lot of speed, but we are the away side. We don't need to. And they really offered nothing. Not really. Second half, changes were made. Garnacho came on the field. Ahmad came on the field. And once those changes were made, I feel like it was only a matter of time before we were going to score, because Ahmad's Ahmad, right? And Ahmad is probably our best player. So bringing him on upgrades us straight away. And also keeping my guy, Kobbie, as the 10 was a good thing to do. I did notice that Toby Collier, and I kept saying in the first half that he's playing decent, but every pass that Toby Collier made was backwards. You go watch the game, I like Toby, but every pass he made was either 3 yards sideways or backwards. Every single pass. And against this opposition that had no threat, I kept saying, Toby, please pass the ball through the lines. Play more vertical passes whenever you get the chance. There's a few times where the pass forward was on and Toby just passed it 3 yards back. So in the first half, to see that Toby Collier was taken off the field, I understood it. The manager wants us to score, and there's a midfielder on the field that is very, very negative. And I understand football is nuanced, it's complex. Because he kept passing the ball back, because he kept the ball, he retained possession of the ball. He was one of the reasons why we had 70% possession. But then, this is when nuance. So you got a man who's helping you keep the ball by passing it back and retaining possession. But at the same, so you want to retain that same amount of possession, but you need to pass the ball forward. So unfortunately, he was taken off, so we can play more progressive football. Eriksen and Bruno in the middle of the pitch. I'm glad he did that because he realized that we don't need a DM. These guys are so bad, and we're keeping the ball so well. We can just pass them off the field. We don't need a DM, and I'm glad he kept Bruno and Eriksen in the double pivot. Garnacho, Kobbie up front. Obviously, we scored 2 goals. The first goal by Dalot, it was a cross, just a little drop of the shoulder from Kobbie Manu in that right 10 position. Cross to Dalot, tap in, and this is what we get from Kobbie. I've been saying that he can drop a shoulder, he can beat a man. You see him when he's near the box, he's got the ability to beat a man, to drop a shoulder, and he's got a good shot on him as well. We've seen these attributes, and these attributes are not attributes you find with any flipping footballer. Some of these things are not easy to find. The way he plays football, his short passing game, and the thing is, he's not a tall. He's not like he's 6'5" or something. So playing Kobbie further forward for me is just the way to go. And he set up the first goal, and of course he finished off with the second goal. Good finish. Good performance from Kobbie Manu. I would give him the man of the match. Finally, we get to see him in the 10 position where the streets have been calling for it for a long time, and we finally got what we need. We needed this. So well done, Kobbie. Well done, Man United. Zirkzee came on in the end. Not enough time to really do anything. But yeah, hopefully we're getting Dorgu. And getting Dorgu on the left-hand side, like I keep saying, imagine we've seen how good we can play when everyone is playing in their right position and the structure is structuring. Now we need to replace these individuals with better players. And Dorgu will play the wing-back position like a winger. He's got the ability to beat a man. He's not as good defensively, but then I think in Amorim's system, he prefers wingers as like Ahmad. He prefers players like Ahmad playing wingback rather than defenders, left backs playing wingback. It is what it is. So yeah, good performance for once. Away win, 2-0. I think we're done now. I believe. Is it done? Is it now knockouts? It's definitely knockouts in the Champions League. So I think it's now. And I think we're now at the knockout stages in the Europa League. So yeah, I don't know when the draw's going to be, but it is what it is, guys. Anyway, that's my match reaction. Please share, like the video. Let me know, comment below, who is your man of the match? Who did you think played well? Who did you think didn't play well? Kobbie Manu in the 10 is that the way to go? How optimistic are you for the rest of the season? Do you see the shape? Do you see the system in? Can you see what the manager is now finally starting to do? Is it taking shape? Are you Garnacho in or out? Do you think we should sell him? Let me know, guys. Comment below. And yeah, let's keep it moving.